Right, Shalom. This is the brother Kamar out of the GMS Charlotte camp. You know, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And double salutations to all you Akim out there pushing this truth of righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. I just, today I just wanted to really do a little video for all you simpletons out there, you simps out there that's all up into that Africa shit, that Egypt shit, man, thinking you Egyptians and all this and that, man. Cause the thing about it, man, if you out here claiming that shit, man, you out here claiming you an Egyptian, man, you an African or this and that, man, you gotta come to a certain level of understanding that, all right, if I don't believe in the Bible, but I believe I'm a fucking Egyptian, all right, if that's what you out here saying, you gotta come to a realization that if that was true, that means your people are weak, man. You know, that means you're not these great kings of the earth, man. Because one thing you know about Egypt is a fail. It failed. It was a kingdom that was risen up and that fell, and the Lord took it down. All right. But if you don't believe in this Bible, you gotta admit that you're a weak people, man. And y'all out here calling yourself kings and queens and all this and that, but y'all gotta be a weak people, man, because you let this white man and these Ishmaelites take your land over, man. And really that's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But if you ain't coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you gotta admit that y'all are weak, some weak motherfuckers then, huh? If that's the case, you know, if y'all are really the Egyptians, man, y'all gotta, and the Lord didn't curse their land, then y'all gotta admit that y'all some weak motherfuckers for letting these people take y'all over. Y'all ain't not them great people that you think you was, man. You know, Egypt fell, man. Egypt was taken down by the Lord, man. It is a cursed place, man. All right, and I just wanted to touch on that, man. And one thing about it, the motherfuckers that's over there now, the Ishmaelites, them ain't the original Egyptians, man. All right. Those are a dark race of people, man. All right. If you look up in the Bible dictionary, the Zondervan Bible dictionary, it says Ham was the progenitor of the dark races, man. All right, the Egyptians, the Libyans, all right, the Ethiopians, man, but not the Negroes. Okay. There's a difference in the the dark tribes of our nation of Israel and Ham, man. We're not the same people, man. Just because they're both dark, they're not the same people. They're two different manners of people, man. All right, and those Ishmaelites, they're not the original Egyptians. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this right quick, man. This is this is Isaiah. Go to chapter 45 and 14. This is Isaiah 45:14. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt and merchandise of Ethiopia and of the Sabines, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over, and they shall fall down upon thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, Surely God is in thee, and there is none else. There is no God." All right. I just told you the meaning of Ham by these Bible scholars. It's a progenitor of the dark races, all right? And in Isaiah 45:14, it said they're men of stature. So these were dark men with men of stature, man. The original Egyptians, all right? Not them Ishmaelites that's over there now, man. You go over there now, ain't nothing but a bunch of Ishmaelites, man. With light brown skin, okay? Them ain't the men, man. They were scattered people, man. And that's what I'm gonna get into what happened to Egypt, all right? Because them is a cursed people, all right? And I'm gonna go to let me get this. Jump to Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 29, all right? Because like I keep saying, man, that land was a cursed land. The Lord did that to that land, all right? The Lord destroyed the Egyptians, man, for what they did to Israel, okay? That's what happened to Egypt, man. It's in the Bible. The story of what happened to Egypt is in the Bible, man. It's all through the Lord, the God of Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushua did that shit, man. You guys are not the Egyptians, man. Most of you from the tribe of Judah, Israelite, man. But y'all envy y'all oppression, man. We was over here, we was sold as slaves by the Hamites, okay? The Ishmaelites provided the ships, and Esau's the one that bought us. And those are the three things that those are the three people they run after too for religion, man. All right, they run after the white man for his Christianity, man. They run after Ishmael for his Muslim shit. They run after Ham for that fucking Africa, Egypt shit, man. All right, y'all gotta shake that dust, man. That's a cursed land, all right. But I'm gonna start up here, man. I'm gonna read what happened to Egypt, man. It's in the Bible, man. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 29. I'm gonna start at 5. This is, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna start at 5. It says Ezekiel 29:5. It says, and I will leave thee thrown into the wilderness, thee and all the fish of the rivers. Thou shalt fall upon the open fields. Thou shalt not be brought together nor gathered. I have given thee for meat to the beasts of the field and to the fowls of the heaven. All right. And all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am the Lord. So this is the Lord showing that big talk, that big boy talk, man. You're going to know who I am, all right? And it says, and all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am the Lord, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel, all right? The Lord says you're going to know how I am the Lord because you have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel, all right? A staff of reed is something like a cane. You walk around with it, okay? That's what it, all right? In verse 7, when they took a hold of thee by thy hand, thou didst break and rend all their shoulder, and when they leaned upon thee, thou breakest and madest all their loins to be at a stand. All right, so the Lord called Egypt to he referred to Egypt as a reed of staff, all right? And he said, when they took a hold of thee by thy hand, a reed of staff is like a cane, something you hold on to, like what Moses had, all right? He says that's what he's referring to. That's what he's referring to Israel as. All right. Now that's what the Lord's referring to Egypt as, a reed of staff. Okay. It says when they took a hold of thee, saying Israel, when Israel took a hold of that staff, okay, thou didst break and rend their shoulder, and when they leaned upon thee, thou breakest and madest all their loins to be at a stand. So when Israel leaned on his staff, it broke on them, man, all right? It pierced them, man. It backfired on their ass, man. It didn't do nothing but fuck them up, man. All right? And I'm gonna get a precept right quick just to explain that point a little better, man, because Israel leaned on Egypt, all right? And Egypt, it broke on him. It broke on him. It pierced him, right? That's what the Lord's saying. He called him a reed of staff, and when Israel leaned on it, it broke on him, okay? Basically, Egypt fucked Israel up. And I'm gonna just go to this right quick. Go to Zechariah. 2. Just a little precept to back up, man. All right, it says, because basically when the Lord, all right, when he's comparing, he's saying we leaned on Egypt, right, and he broke us, man. All right, Egypt broke us, okay, and the Lord's saying, you're gonna know who I am, the Lord. He said, I'm gonna get with your ass for doing that to my people, all right. And I'm gonna just bring this precept. This is Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me into the nations which spoil you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. So the Lord said, if you touch in Israel, you touch an apple of his eye. You fucking with us, you fucking with the Lord personally, all right? For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me, all right? So you fuck with Israel, the Lord's gonna get with your ass, man. That's exactly what he's explaining to Ezekiel, man. All right, you touch the apple of his eye, man. He's gonna get with your ass, man. He called you Egypt, the reed of staff that Israel was trying to lean on. You broke on him, all right? You fucked Israel up. The Lord's gonna get with your ass, all right? I'm gonna go back to Ezekiel chapter 29, verse 8. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, I will bring a sword upon thee and cut off man and beast out of thee. All right, so the Lord's gonna get busy with Egypt. All right, that's what the fuck happened to Egypt. All right, I'm gonna jump down to verse 11, Ezekiel 29:11. No foot of man shall pass through it, nor foot of beast shall pass through it, neither shall it be. Now, Salak, I'm going to go to verse 10. Behold, therefore I am against thee, and against thy rivers, and I will make the land of Egypt utterly waste and desolate, from the tower of Sin even unto the border of Ethiopia. All right, so the Lord said, for what you did to Israel, I'm going to make your land utterly waste, man. I'm going to make it desolate, man. And that's what he did, man, all right? Okay, verse 11, no foot of man shall pass through it, nor foot of beast shall pass through it, neither shall it be inhabited 40 years. So the Lord said, I'm going to empty this land for 40 years, all right? And I will make the land of Egypt desolate in the midst of the countries that are desolate. So I'm going to make this shit as empty as these other motherfucking empty countries, all right? You ain't going to be a high and mighty no more. I'm going to bring you fucking low. I'm going to show you how I feel about Egypt, all right? And the cities among the cities that are laid waste shall be desolate 40 years. And I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations and will disperse them through their countries. So he cursed these Egyptians, man. He cursed these Hamites, all right? He scattered them out their country, man. Cursed them like he did Israel. Scattered us out of the country. He did Egyptians the same way, man. All right? That's part of the reason you don't see Egyptians there to this day, man. The Lord got them up out of there. He cursed those people, man. All right? Ham is a heathen that's cursed, man. All right? A two-time fucking loser, man. Yet thus said the Lord, verse 13, yet thus said the Lord, at the end of 40 years will I gather the Egyptians from the people whether they were scattered. He said, I'm gonna bring y'all back, okay? Verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of Egypt and will cause them to return into the land of the Pathros, into the land of their inhabitants. And that's just a part of Egypt, like up northern Egypt, all right? Into the land of their inhabitants, and they shall be there a base kingdom, all right? So he brought them low. He brought them Egyptians real low, man. He kicked them out the land. They come back. They're serving. They're base men now, all right? They're low people, all right? In verse 15, it shall be the basis of the kingdoms, neither shall it exalt itself anymore above the nations. So Egypt ain't shit no more. After the Lord got busy with it, after the Lord got let us out of Egypt, he cursed that place, man. All right, that's why Egypt ain't been Egypt since, man. Since the Israelites left Egypt, ain't been Egypt since, man. All right, and now you see these people are cursed people. You see this shit was going on today, man, with the shit in Libya, man. That's why you don't see no brother feeling soft about this shit. We got to understand it, man. We know Ham is cursed, man. They deserve that shit, man. All right? And who's doing it? The fucking Ishmaelites, man. All right? Who got their land? The fucking Ishmaelites, man. This is what you Hamites get, man. All right? Y'all are cursed people, man. This is what you get for this is the point. This is proof that the Lord has your back, man. That we're going to get busy with these heathens, man. These rest of these heathens, including Edom, are going to be in a worse state than what the fuck these Hamites are in right now, man. You see them going into slavery and shit, man. You see how the Lord feel about them? All right? I'm going to grab this right quick just to jump on goddamn Ishmael right quick. We'll go. This is Genesis 16 and 11. 16 and 11. It says, and the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren, man. All right, that's who's in charge of Egypt today, man. These Ishmaelites, man. All right. It says his hand will be against every man. That's what you see from Ishmael, man. And every man against him, man. The whole world's against them motherfucking asses. If you get lost in this world, it portrayed as a battle between Christians and Muslims, all right? And these are the guys that took over Egypt, man. The wild man, okay? This wild man, another fucking heathen, man. Egypt was destroyed by the Lord, man. That's the point I'm trying to make, man. You guys out here getting wrapped up in that shit, man. This is what happened to your precious land, man. It's all in the scriptures, man. All right. Get back to Ezekiel. I'm gonna jump back. This is Ezekiel chapter 29 and 15. It says, "It shall be the basis of the kingdoms, neither shall it exalt itself any more above the nations, for I will diminish them, that they shall no more rule over the nations." Man, gonna bring Egypt low. This is what happened, man. It's in the Bible, man. Y'all are kings in peace, but y'all couldn't even keep y'all kingdom going, man. Since y'all so powerful, since y'all are gods, man. Motherfuckers from there call yourself gods, man. God means power. What power you have if you can't even keep your goddamn kingdom afloat, man? That's because you are Israelite and you under the curses, man. You're not no fucking Egyptian, man. All right. Verse 16, "And it shall be no more the confidence of the house of Israel, which bringeth their iniquity to remembrance, when they shall look after them, but they shall know that I am the Lord power." And that's one thing about Israel now, man. They look to Egypt with confidence, man. Calling yourself an Egyptian, man. The Lord said that's gonna end, man. The Lord's about to kill all that shit, man. Ain't gonna be no more confusion in that day, man. All right. So yeah, man, that was the point, man. See, the story, man, the Bible has answers for everything, man. This ain't gonna be nothing but a history book for us, man. We know what the fuck happened in Egypt, man. And it shows you the state of our people that you sitting out here calling yourself an Egyptian, man. It's some sad shit, man. It's pathetic, man. Hey, but with that, I hope y'all was edified, man. You know, until next time, I'm gonna say shalom.